Hey everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you the best 1440p 60fps render settings in Premiere Pro. Now, you've probably noticed sometimes that your footage just looks really blurry or something like that once it's actually uploaded to YouTube, but that is because YouTube actually compresses your video file size and that actually also reduces the quality. So to stop that, you actually do need the VP9 encoder, what YouTube would allow you to have. It's kind of weird to explain, but I'm just going to show you how to get all that and how to make your video look nice and sharp in Premiere Pro. So with that out of the way, let's jump right into it. Okay, so first up, I'm in my Premiere Pro. This is my Premiere Pro. Yours might not look something like this, but don't worry, everything is going to be fine. First off, what you need is your footage. So what I'm going to do is just press Control-I on my keyboard, which is Command-I on Mac, and you'll have the import window. Now I'm going to my videos. I'm just going to grab in just a Premiere Pro test sample. I recorded it in Minecraft. Now, I do usually like to organize my files, as you can see. I have one for audio, music, sound effects, footage, and images. Now, what you want to do is take your footage and just drag it down to the timeline. Once it's down here, then want to click on the footage, go to Sequence, and go to Sequence Settings. In here, this is where the fun begins. Okay, so at the top where it says Video Frame Size, you want to put 2560. In the horizontal side, you want to put 1440. Once you've done that, you then want to go down to video previews. Make sure you click QuickTime. At the width and height, basically put 2560 and the height 1440. It might automatically do it like it did see just there before I quickly typed 1440 in. Once you've done that, you then want to click maximum depth. Don't worry about this, it's fine. And we'll go for maximum render quality as well. Once that is done, that is fine. Now, my footage was recorded in 120 FPS. As you can see here, that's why it's at the top here where it says time-based. You can obviously change yours to 60 FPS depending on what you actually recorded in. But in fact, I did record in 120 FPS. Once that is done, just simply click OK and click OK. Now, as you can see, your footage does look a bit smaller than the preview. So to fix this, go down to your footage in the timeline, right click and go to Set to Frame Size. No, sorry, Scale to Frame Size. And voila. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the export settings. So go File, Export, Media. Once you're here, I'm going to run you through my settings and what I personally use. So I use the format H.264. The preset, make sure you go down to YouTube 1080p and I'll run you through all my settings, what I use. Obviously, you can save this as well once you're done. But the output name, put it to wherever you want. So I'm just going to leave it on the desktop. And make sure you have export video and export audio checked. The effects, don't worry about anything in here. I don't use anything in the effects. In the video tab, uncheck everything on the right side. Okay, so now we're going to go through my settings. So, basic video settings, put 2560 for the width. And the height, put 1440. Now I'm just going to uncheck this because it keeps messing up my settings. 2560, 1440. Make sure your width is 2560 and your height is 1440. The frame rate, make sure you put it at 60. The aspect ratio, keep it at square pixels 1. Field order, also make sure that's on progressive. The TV standard, it doesn't really matter about this. Just depends if you're going to be doing TV or web. So you can just keep this checked if you want. It doesn't really matter about that. Next, go to render at maximum depth. Down here, make sure you have level 5.1 and make sure you... It does usually sometimes change your frame rate, so make sure you actually go back up and change all your settings because it does sometimes change your settings. So once that's done, change main to high and everything underneath is fine. Now it's going to go to bitrate settings. Now what I like to do is go for a VBR2 pass and I like to set my target bitrate at 50 and my maximum bitrate at 75. Once that's done, that is everything done in the video tab. Just make sure everything is perfectly fine. So make sure you scroll up, have a look at your settings, make sure everything is the same as you put it as. The audio, you can pretty much copy my audio, make sure it's AAC. The audio codec is AAC. The sample rate, 48,000 Hz. Channels, stereo, audio quality high. The bitrate settings, now this I don't normally mess with because it sounds perfectly fine to me either way. But you can change it if you want. Sometimes people go for 160. I don't know why, but for some reason people go 160. I just keep mine at 320. Everything is still basically perfectly fine for me. Now audio, you don't need to touch anything down here for the advanced settings, the bitrate or the sample bitrate, just leave that how it is. Now the multiplexer, leave that how it is as well. If it's MP4, well, make sure it is MP4 basically. The captions, don't click anything there, and don't click anything in publish. Okay, so now that's everything in the export settings. Also make sure to use maximum render quality and use previews. Make sure your time interpolation is frame sampling, and basically you can now save this as a preset. So I'm just going to save it as a YouTube, I don't know which name is a tutorial preset, and click OK. And now you're basically ready to export your video. So I hope this video did help you out and did get you to 1440p quality on YouTube. Hopefully this did fix your video blurriness as well if you were having any problems with that. Sorry about my stuttering as well. I can't help that. I really can't. I wish I could. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to drop a like. Also subscribe for more tutorials coming very, very soon. And I will see you all in my next video. Have an amazing day.